Popped up a little bit. Now this is the farthest off the table. I've seen Wen Jia.
1, 2.
Look at this opening backhand from Wen Jia after the exchange. Very patient and steady at the. While both sides have loops, the two-winged looper, Chen Xingtong, is test stroke and then catch her off balance. Skating across the top of the net, but it's a serve. I think this is the game that. Not many players get back that first corner because they're from the same national association. In the longer alley, Wen Jia with two very impressive shots in this rally. Big point here to keep. Second bounce on the table. Point goes to Chen. Look at this backhand. Step behind the table, but it feels like she's sitting. Very difficult ball. Wen Jia getting it way up in near. Little help from the top of the net saves a game point for Chen Xingtong. And she does with the cross-court backhand and a big show to celebrate. Shot. But this time, the bounce absolutely. But Chen Xingtong still alive. Huge forehand. That happened so quickly, I wasn't even sure of it. Oh, the forehand down the line, the parallel shot, and Chen Xingtong on fire at the end of this game. You can control the whole first part, but it comes to who crosses the finish. To love all. No, that shot, no chance of that one coming back after all that footwork from Chen Xingtong chasing a ball so wide to the forehand. It must have taken about 4 steps to get to the one before. But this one just too much. Little help from the top of the net, but a spinny opening back. Strength or muscle.
2, 3.
Last year and years before, semifinals and finals happened on the Sunday.
4.
Left up near the net, a little bit high, but still. Wow. You've seen hesitate, decided what she wanted to do. opponent off balance, out of position first.
6-4.
Seen players warned for less. And after all that time, Wen Jia, unbelievable. Two fast forehands from Wen Jia, but the last one countered. Again, using her opponent's speed and spin. We don't see. Once again, the temptation of playing the backhand. Just mistimes the last loop, and Wen Jia now with heavy topspin shot cross court from the backhand side. And there it is, the big shot. Wen Jia turns from the middle to take the forehand. 11 points to 8 to tie up the games at 1 point, 1 game each rather. Game. Finally, a shot a little bit softer, breaks the rhythm of Wen Jia. Was just, it's like she's in the right place at the right time. Look at this, a side swiping received with the forehand and comes back. Many of them throughout this match. Skipping around. Beautiful shot, breaking the pattern, going back down the line for a second shot hit. Beautiful inside out forehand, Wen Jia in control. A heavy push on the forehand. Finally another point for Chen Xingtong to shut it down. And after several shots to the backhand, it looked like she maybe would have gone. Wider to the backhand is the secret in that point. Looking for any. Ooh, way off the table. Chen Xingtong with a surprise cross-court backhand. Synonymous. I guess in some contexts, anyway, you couldn't tell somebody I'm playing. Outstanding play again to retrieve the wide backhand cover. And a little bit of luck there off the top of the net, and it comes right back over. Be the second time that she's had a big lead and lost the game. Wen Jia trying to play the backhand corner. Again, 7 out of the last 8 points to Chen. Finally a point to break the comeback train from the backhand corner, leaving open the wide forehand. And at the third towel break, a little bit less creative freedom. After the big step around forehand comes back. Thief, report this game stolen. Chen Xingtong from 1-7 all the way back. I can't believe it. And neither can Wen Jia. 2-1 lead for the Xingtong, starting off game 4 with the serve. Little help off the top of the net there, but a solid backhand nonetheless. It's the biggest stroke we've seen in some time. Full step. Rockets on both sides, but just overdoing it on the angle back with. And even though Wen Jia lost out, using the whole body for every shot you can. Soft shot after the long serve into the backhand. Attempting to make that inside-out forehand, you can see. Finally, a point comes back to Wen Jia. Coming back last game from down 1-7. This is smart anticipation when you step around into the counter. Fired up. Talked a little bit about the personality. Inside out forehand, the long stroke seemed like it took her a little bit longer to reset. Step around pays off this time. Chen Xingtong still in the middle of the table as well. Smart play, waits and just drills it down the line, murders that ball as it comes in. Sees Wen Jia moving out to the forehand, plays it a little softer, but changes up the. That one seemed like it was a bit. They come back much faster than this. Wen Jia just sending it back. Fast off the bounce backhand again, and Wen Jia ties. Oh, that ball sits up way high. That is Wen Jia's point and receive. Short, heavy receive. And again, the thief is back, 11-9, a 3-1 lead for the 19-year-old. Chen Xingtong 1 game away from taking the title. We'll see if Wen Jia can stop her right after Steve. Trying everything. I'm just thinking what it would take right now for. Steady loop on the backhand. A little bit. Beautiful coverage with the forehand from Wen Jia. Jia's game, but she's been opening quite a bit. Look at that cover. The first one from Chen Xingtong, able to get the outside. Oh, the points. Outstanding play. It'll help off the top of the net and a huge choke. It's not intentional. It's a bit of fortune. But you don't see people apologizing when they win a point when you hit the top of the net and then miss ahead with the next ball. Yeah. Look at this sneaky shot. Change of pace after the ball's. After an outstanding recovery from down low, instead of a Fang Zhendong 3 bounce. Not this time, not the short side of the table. Little Chen Xingtong again so fast, well in position at the center of the table. A little bit. Oh, finishes the point with the inside-out forehand. After all those quick exchanges, both wings are being tested by both players out here. Wen Jia getting forehands in, and finally the backhand, and as she turns the corner, still stays in the point, but for just a moment comes upright into the center. And a huge fiery scream from Chen. Flip off the net now, 3-point lead for Chen. Well played, right into the elbow. Chen acknowledged. Back edge of the table. Oh, Chen Xingtong, so close. Top of the net, but doesn't come over. One champ. Not yet. Wen Jia keeping up with the pace, plays it out wide to the floor. And it's over. 19-year-old Chen Xingtong uses the timeout wisely, and a serve that kicks up for an outright winner at 19 years old. It's a rare occasion to see her on the World Tour, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see her even more after pulling off this impressive performance over 27-year-old Wen Jia.